Benvenidos a mi channel. Mi amo Magister Weber. SOS me video de Pokemon. Alright guys, welcome back. Yes, a little Espanol because Pokemon Violet takes place in Central and South America, and some of the characters are lightly speaking Spanish, which I appreciate. This is my initial impressions video, not a full review. That'll come a little bit later when I go through more of the game, but just my feelings as I played this for about 6 hours yesterday. Just to give a heads up where I'm at, I've beaten 2 gyms, I've beaten 1 Titan Pokemon, and yeah, that's where I'm at. But I have evolved my starter to its second form way before, even before I got to the school, and we're going to go over that a little bit. But first, let's talk about the controversy around this and all the reviews that came before that came out, and I'm disappointed that I watched them. I really am, because this is actually a very good game. This is a very good game, and I went into buying it at my GameStop. Thanks to my GameStop, I know the corporate kind of did you dirty there by changing your hours and changing the system on you on a major release day. It happens, but you handled everything well, so great job. Yeah, I was hesitant going into it, especially since I saw the clips on Twitter, all the major reviewers talking about it, and all this controversy of how gameplay really was bad. It isn't that bad. As for like the visuals, yes, I'm not a fan of the style. I think it can be updated, but I've only had the camera not focus on me once, and that was during a gym challenge, and that did make it pretty tough. But overall, nothing has been noticed, and RGT85 said it best. A lot of times with the Pokemon games, the graphics are forgiven because it's a decent game, and this is actually a very good game. Now, it is hindered by its graphics and the glitches that people are looking at, but the story is so far pretty good. And so let's get into that. So, basic story is you're a schoolboy or girl. You're going to an elite Pokemon Academy. You just moved in the area. Right next door is the champion, and she shows you around. And this is just a personal problem for me about the Pokemon games. And I understand completely why Game Freak Pokemon Company does this, but there is a lot of talking, a lot, exposition before you actually get into gameplay. And I know why it's done, because if you're a new person picking up this game, it could probably be pretty tough. But for someone who's someone who is a seasoned veteran of Pokemon, this gets boring quick. And yeah, that kind of slowed things down a little bit, just going through all the cutscenes and all the talking and not really giving me information I did not need to know. So that is probably my first point is I would like to see Game Freak Pokemon Company make a game with the idea in mind that, hey, people have been playing these games for about 30 years now. Just a want, a dream. But overall, it's a good story so far. You have 3 major challenges. You have the gym challenge. Like I said, I'm already 2 gyms in. You have the Titan challenge, which is a lot like Pokemon Legends, Arceus, whichever way you want to say it. The Protector challenges. And then, of course, you have to defeat the Team Rocket wannabes, Team Star. And there's actually a lot to do in this game, which I appreciate. We have these bigger file sizes. We can store a lot more data, and see like Pokemon actually taking advantage of that. I do appreciate that. Open world, it actually appears to be very open world. I have yet to run into a place where it says, oh, you can't go any further like you did in Pokemon Legends. I've just been wandering around. That's why I played a lot. And I did not get that far into the story because I was wandering the open world. And I do have some bones to pick with it. First, there are a lot of items on the ground, and this makes the game a lot easier. I was able to capture my first Pokemon before I got to even get the Pokeballs from the champion, and that's here nor there. I'm a wanderer. You say open world, I'm going to wander, and I did. And that also gave me the advantage of first leveling up my Pokemon. Like I said, my starter evolved way before I actually got to the school. And second, if I need a stronger Pokemon, I could catch it early on. And that is a huge advantage in a lot of the early Pokemon battles. It was kind of just like, why am I facing these people? My Pokemon are so much more powerful. So there was a few gripes. But when it comes to the three major storylines, it's interesting because you can really choose what you want to do right away. You don't have to do it in, it doesn't appear to be a specific order. And they don't really explain that to you very well. Other than, hey, if you go left, you can do Titan Challenge. If you go right, you can do Gym Challenge. You can pretty much do whatever you want in any order you want. I don't know how that affects the gameplay. I think I kind of went in the order they expected, but I don't know. I don't know. It seemed that way based upon the gym's Pokemon at a certain level. And I'm just not sure if it's just a game where it's just weaker gym Pokemon. No idea. The Titan Challenge wasn't that tough. And it might be because I had a strong, type, I had the types that were able to defeat it. And I haven't done the Team Star Challenge yet. That's going to be for today. But a lot to do. A lot to do. I haven't checked out the classes in the school yet, but apparently you can take classes. I wasn't a big fan of the major cities surrounding the school. It just seemed like there were a lot of buildings that are just the same. Like just the same type of shops. It's mostly food. And I think food is going to play a big role in this game. But that's here nor there. I did enjoy myself. I found myself playing it a lot, even when I wasn't streaming. And you can check me out streaming today, twitch.tv/McGeesterWilbur. I'll probably be on most of the day, so I don't really have a time. I'm trying to get things in order. But I am disappointed that I saw the reviews and talking about the glitches and make me feel a little down about picking it up, because I do think Game Freak and the Pokemon Company have been lazy, and I think they could have put a lot more time in this to fix all the little bugs and issues that people are seeing. And I think this would have been a much better game if they didn't try to push it for the holiday season. I think this would have really pushed it for a contender to be the best Pokemon game at initial review. I haven't gotten to the end yet. I'm not through the entire story. They could change it up right after this, and I'd be like, well, this stinks. But initial review, yeah, this could have been pretty amazing. This could have been the best. But I do suggest that you pick it up and check it out for yourself. I will post a review that'll probably be more spoiler ridden than this, but this is just my initial impressions. That definitely worth the $60 to get it. There's a lot to do in it, and that makes me very happy. And not just mini games, just more overarching things to do. It isn't filled with the same old nonsense. I've been playing Pokemon X, and I can see why people dropped off on that game. I really can. If you want to talk about a very poor Pokemon game, Pokemon X. And so, other than that, pick it up. I hope you found this informative. Like I said, I'll do a full review a little bit later on, probably in the week. So look for that. Other than that, hasta luego, adios. Have a great one, everyone. Bye.